Good afternoon, everyone. This is Calvin Butler with the RBBS Logistics Learning Center and the National Dispatchers Network. Tonight is Wednesday night, and the time now is 8 p.m., so it must be what? It must be Wednesday Q&A. So let's get started. Tonight we are broadcasting just outside of our broadcast studio here at the beautiful Avenue 29 community. We're out here at the pool area here, and we are enjoying this lovely, lovely weather. So tonight we're going to get all into questions, and answers. So let's get started right away. Who's up with the first question? So who wants to do the first question? Hello? Hello? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. You know,
okay.
I think I talked too much in class, so I was just being quiet.
Okay, well, it's Wednesday Q&A. Now, this is not training. This is Q&A. So that means you all ask questions, I answer. I'm not gonna do any off the hip training. This is all Q&A. This is Wednesday Q&A. This is why everybody is here. You're here to do Wednesday Q&A. So, who has a question? I know y'all have questions. Y'all ask me questions all week. Y'all call me up on my off time, ask questions. So when I give y'all time to ask questions, nobody wants to ask questions. So let's get some questions in, okay?
Started.
So no one has questions?
I'm checking, Calvin. I'm giving me a second. I got something I want to talk about, but I want to make sure I got everything right first.
Okay.
And it's Terrell with T&J Dispatching again.
All right. What do we got? We got people that are just coming in, just want to see what we're doing. Nobody wants to ask questions? Nobody has a question? Nah.
No, man. I think my job's over. I told you, I keep getting people on the contract, but I can't move a load. I just booked my first load today, so.
Okay, so it's not that you. So it's not that you can't. It's just that you hadn't perfected your pitch or perfected your follow-up. That's basically what it is, because
I ain't follow up on no calls. I still got all the numbers. I keep promising myself I'm gonna do it. So the people that haven't did my dispatching thing, I'm calling them Friday.
So the truth comes out.
I got 3 weeks worth of callbacks.
Yeah, but you see how the truth will set you free. You you just had to admit, well, I haven't been doing my follow-up. All right, remember, if you make the phone calls to the carriers, right? If you pitch the pitch the way it's designed to be pitched, if you pitch it the way that we tell you to pitch it, you're gonna get 7 out of 10 people to say, yeah, send me a dispatch agreement. You understand what I'm saying? That's if you're tenacious, you don't let them go, and you stay on like a pit bull, and you handle all their objections. You're going to get 7 out of 10 that are going to agree to have you to send them the dispatch agreement. Now, out of that 7 out of 10 that agrees to that, you're only going to get about maybe 1 or 2 of them to actually return it. Based on that one phone call. Now, what you're going to have to do to get the other 5 to return that dispatch agreement signed and ready to actually go, you got to do follow-up. You're going to have to do a follow-up call. And that follow-up call, as we mentioned before, is all about attitude. Remember that. You have to create urgency. You have to create an atmosphere that they are missing out on the greatest thing since load boards. You understand what I'm saying? What I'm saying? All right? Yeah. That's what it's all about. And you just admitted to me, well, I've been dealing with the pitch, and people have been, they've been saying it, that they want to sign up, and I sent them the dispatch agreement, came out with the truth. Well, I haven't been doing my follow-up. There you go. That's why you got that 1 or 2 clients you have right now, because you're getting that 1 or 2 that I told you that would sign up just off the first call. But in order to get the other 5 out of that 10, right, you got to do the follow-up. All right? And then when you do the follow-up, you're probably going to get 4 out of that 5 that are going to go ahead and send you back that which means you would then hit your averages of what? 5 to 7 on the 10 calls you make. Okay?
Right.
Look. This stuff is not that difficult. It's not that hard. But what makes it difficult is when people don't take our advice. Okay, you can follow the advice or you cannot follow the advice. I mean, we're just a consulting firm. Okay, you run your own company, but trust me. Look, you have to trust me. Just look at the proof. The proof is in the pudding. We have 317 carriers that we dispatch for every single week. You think I got those carriers by not knowing what I'm talking about? I mean, seriously. You think we built our brokerage firm up to 300, almost 300 plus agents in the span of about 6 months? You think we did that without knowing what we are talking about? And I realize that we do some things that's off the cuff and that is totally against what the industry says that you should be doing, because we write our own, we cut our own path. We don't follow what everyone else is doing, because if you want to do something great, you got to do what? You got to innovate. You got to get off the path that everyone else is on and create your own trail, because you're either going to follow someone else's path or you're going to be a trailblazer and have everybody following you. One or the other. I mean, there's no in between. Okay? So instead of just following what everyone else is doing and complaining like everyone else is doing, freight is low, the industry is going downhill, I'm not making no money, and what else, this is and that, and, everybody's got cheap freight, that's because you're doing what? You're following them. So are you going to do that? Are you going to do like some of our other members, like Khalid Hadi, create his own path and be on his way to making $1 million? Do like we did, create our own path and build a platform that's got 3,000 plus members. We've got members all over the planet, not just here in the United States. We are worldwide. Do you understand the wide range implications of that? And you all can do the exact same thing. I'm working with someone right now who is within our platform, and we're going to be forming another company that is going to revolutionize another industry. And all that came about from what? Us networking and talking to each other. So that's the whole point of what we do. We put y'all in this group, we put you all in this network, we created this platform, and we have all these tools and resources to do what? To help you all to build and to grow and to be successful. Because you have everything you need. You have all the coaching you need. You have all the tools and resources you need. You can't get all these tools and resources anywhere else. Look high, look low, look all, go to every freight broker trainer out there. None of them compares. So all we need for you all to do is just do what we say do. Just try it. Just be open to at least try what we say do. And look, and if you do that, you'll make money. Because look, I put my pants on one leg at a time just like you all do. Our members who are making tons of money put their pants on one leg at a time just like all of us do. But what's the difference? The difference is a lot of our members who are making money, they just listen to what we have to say. They just follow our instructions. They don't second guess us. That's why I love working with people that have no knowledge of this industry whatsoever, because they don't know enough not to listen to what we tell them to do. And they do it and they make money. All right? So what you need to do is start doing your follow-ups. You've already waited way too long to do your follow-ups. Your follow-ups should come the very next day at the latest. I do follow-ups the same day. If I send out a dispatch agreement that morning and they ain't got back to me around about 2, 3 o'clock, guess what? Come 4, 5 o'clock, they get another call from me asking me, man, where the hell is my dispatch agreement? I thought you said you wanted to make money. Was you just blowing smoke or you for real? Which is it? Matter of fact, don't even worry about answering. Where you at right now? You see what I'm saying? That's the attitude you got to have on your follow-up. All right? Everybody? All right, great. All right.
My next question, if somebody else got something to say, if not, I got one.
Look, man, if they ain't chiming in, take the reign. If they don't want to ask questions, you ask questions. Okay?
All right, So some of the calls that after I do my little pitch, I feel like we get a little vibe. The next problem is they be like, so how long do I get paid?
How long do they get paid, or do you get paid?
Right. How long do they get paid? Because when I look at when I'm reading the files and stuff, if I don't, some of the brokers be like, you can pay for quick pay, or other than that, it's like 30 days.
No, brokers don't pay no 30 days, man. Every broker I know has a factoring company, right?
I know what you say, but I was just saying what I read. That's why I was waiting to say that.
See, there you go with that reading again. Listen to what other people are putting out there. Okay, all right. Can anybody tell me what broker does not have a factoring company? Do I have any brokers on here tonight? Any brokers on here tonight? Any brokers? All right, look, in general, right, ain't no broker going to start his brokerage firm without having factoring. Right? I mean, really.
Right. Hey, look, Kevin, the ones that I do have, I ain't know if I was lying or not, but I've just pitched what you said. When they ask me about pay, I'd be like, well, look, after you...
No, you mean the carriers. When the carriers ask you about pay, right?
Right, I'm sorry, yes.
Okay,
when the carrier asks...
Look. Carriers don't know. Owner-operators, they have no clue. Half of them don't. I'm not trying to offend anybody, but obviously if an owner-operator is asking you about pay and you are a dispatcher, they ought to know that you are going to the load boards and getting loads, finding loads on load boards, right? That's no brainer, right? And they know if you're on load boards, they know that 99.9% of all loads on load boards are put there by what? Brokers, right?
True.
And what broker do you know in this industry that does not have factoring? None of them. Every broker has factoring. So that's a self-answering question. You understand what I'm saying?
Right, I'm with you.
That's a self-answering question. There is no broker out there that does not have factoring. And if they have factoring, that means they all have what? Quick pay. So when I normally tell carriers, look, 99% of all the loads that I get, they're coming from brokers. Every broker that we deal with, actually every broker in the industry has factoring. Just say there's not a broker that does not have factoring. They all offer quick pay because they have factoring, which means as soon as you send them the load up, they forward it over to their factoring company, and within a day and a half to 3 days, your pay is on its way to you.
That's what the guys that I do talk to on the regular, that's what I told them. I just pitched what you said. Sometimes I just don't feel comfortable. I pitched what you said. I'd be like,
why don't you feel comfortable? It's the truth.
I know. I mean, you said that right, but I read too much, I guess.
Yeah, look. See, you listen too much to the wrong people. See, that's what I mean. So look. You can either take our advice and make money, or you can take the advice of people out there who are not making money and take their advice. What are you gonna do? Okay. What are you gonna do? I mean,
right.
You are.
I'm saying, Calvin, I'm listening, but like right now, let me go to a load board. Let me tell you, cause like okay, I'm at the load board, right? It's saying factor this load, and then
what load board you on?
Right now I'm on that.
All right, so you're on that load board. This is why I don't like that. But go ahead, you're on that load board, and then what that is saying.
Let me go to direct freight. I think that's your favorite, right?
All right, yeah, let's go to direct freight. Here. Let me go to it too. Let's go to direct.
All right, I'm gonna have to be quiet now. Direct freight don't say that.
Freight.
So it be what's that? It be that they be messing me up.
Yeah, because see, that has a lot of direct shippers, and if you're dealing directly with shippers, how do shippers pay? Shippers don't have factory company. Shippers pay 28, 30 days later. That's why factory companies are coming to play. I mean, a lot of people go to that because, that do have some good paying loads because they have a lot of direct shippers. But the drawback with that is, there you go. But the drawback with that is that they don't do quick pay. If you're dealing with a direct shipper, right?
Yeah. But hey, can I say something else, Kevin?
Sure.
it say faculty, yes. It say day to pay 32. But then if you click on faculty, you have to pay for the quick pay.
Okay, then what's the problem?
No, I'm just well, there is no problem actually.
Okay, see, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. How long you been in the industry? Watch this.
Since July 4th.
All right, so you new to the industry, right?
Well, I'm new to the dispatcher. I've been driving trucks for companies.
All right. See, it never fails. It never fails. Do I always say I love people who are brand new to the industry? Why? Can someone tell me what I say about brand new people versus people who've been driving trucks or been in the industry for a while?
I can answer that question because I hear it every week.
Answer that question for me.
Let me say it in a good way. They too not smart to question what you say. Meaning, they're going to do what you say because they don't know no better.
Exactly. I like new people. I like people who have never done this before, who've never driven a truck before, who've never been exposed to the industry. Why? Because they don't know enough not to listen to what we tell them to do. And they make money because they just take what we say and they just go do it because they don't know no better. But people that's been driving trucks for a while and they've been corrupted by all this crazy information, they've been corrupted by people who ain't making no money, who don't know what they're talking about. So when you try to tell them something, they got, I do this, but. And what have we been hearing just now? Not trying to pounce on it, but we've been hearing a lot of but, right?
Right. I mean, I'm just telling you the truth, you know.
Exactly. I'm just saying.
You're my motivation.
Yeah, look. This goes back to exactly what I'm saying. Look, you all are your own business owners. Right. You don't have to follow our advice. But I promise you, if you just drop everything you've ever learned about trucking, everything you've ever learned about dispatching, everything you ever learned about freight broker, throw it out the window. Just hit Control Alt Delete in your brain and just delete all that crap. All right? Because there's those things that your head is filled with is stuff that they was doing back in 1975, and it hasn't changed. Okay? But unfortunately, the times have changed. And because times have changed, your methods need to change. And all those people are stupid. I hate to say it like that, but that's what it is. They are stuck on stupid. All right? Because any time that you refuse to change or you refuse to do something different than what you're doing when you're not getting the results you want, that's stupidity. That's what? What do they say that is? That's insanity.
Right.
So you're stuck on stupid if you're still trying to employ methods that they was using back in 30, 40, 50 years ago. So get rid of that stuff and get on what's going on now. Because look, you got all types of new stuff now. You got Uber Freight, you got Amazon Freight. Everything's becoming automated. Everything's becoming faster, quicker, faster. You know, nobody's waiting around for all this stuff anymore. You see what I'm saying? So start taking the advice of someone who is innovative and someone who is making money, okay, versus taking the advice of someone who's just complaining about not making money. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. But if you remember me Saturday, I ain't really having no problems with catching the drivers. It's just for the drivers.
I understand that.
Look, Kevin, I got 10 people on the contract.
Exactly.
When they asked me to find a load, they in messed up areas.
No, that's not. But then you got to learn to be what? You have to learn to be an educator when it comes to getting them out of the messed up area. Like we talked about this last week about being in Florida, right? What do we say about being in Florida?
That's what I'm saying.
What do we say about being in Florida? So you got to train them to think chess and not checkers, man. Why are you gonna sit in Florida because you pouting and mad because you can't find no $3 loads or $4 loads or $2.75 loads and things like that? Why would you sit on your butt and just pout and complain like some mad child when you could just take a load that's paying you just enough to get you out of Florida, but it's not making you any money, but you're not losing any of the money that you made going down there to Florida. But instead, you're going to sit on your behind and miss money Okay, because you power. That don't make no sense. That goes back to another saying I always say, don't ever make business decisions with your emotions. And that's what they're doing. They're pissed off, they're mad because they can't find the loads that they want, paying the kind of money they want, so they're going to get mad and make a decision, well, I'm just going to sit, because I'm not taking no cheap freight. But guess what? You ain't going to make no money either. Because the smart carrier will go ahead and say, let me find this load that's paying $1.75 and go ahead and take it out of Florida. Okay, now I can get to the area of a load that's leaving on, what's the day? The day is Wednesday, right? So if you're in Florida today and it's Wednesday, and you know, matter of fact, let me show y'all exactly how this works. Let's go to a load board. Let's go to a load board, and let's pull up some loads. Let's pull up some Florida loads, and show y'all how this works. Because, you know, you got a lot of carriers that's just stubborn in their ways, and they're literally stuck on stupid. Because they don't yeah.
Help me out, because that one of those dumb drivers I was talking about, he's back in Miami, and I need to get him out by Monday.
Okay, well, look, you can get him out by tomorrow, really, if you want to get out. But he ain't trying to get out because he calls himself waiting on a home run. You ain't going to get no home run coming out of Florida. You understand what I'm saying?
He only do once a week. That's another thing I don't understand. He only wants to leave out on a Friday or a Monday.
Because look, that guy ain't trying to make no money, man. Look. All right, let's go and find some loads in Florida.
All right, I'm going direct freight with you.
All right, let's go find some loads in Florida. Let's log on here. Let's get some loads coming out of Florida, and let's see what's going on. All right, so here we are. Let's go to our map, and we're looking for Miami, right? We're going to go down here to Florida. We're going to find some loads coming out of Florida. All right, here we go. And we're going to look for some, let's say, 100 miles. Let's put in even out of Miami. MIA, baby. We're looking for MI. Is that right? MIA.
MI.
Where's my Miami?
Go on and add that other I.
I did. It's not pulling up.
What the heck?
Let me take out Florida and put it in the M-I-A-M-I. Let's put that in.
There you go.
Put that M-I-A-M-I. So we got Florida in there. So we got Miami. So he's in Miami, Florida, looking for a load that's going to take him out of Miami, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a search for any loads that's within a 100-mile radius of Miami, and we're going to just say going anywhere. Okay? We're going to say going anywhere. So, and we're gonna put down what type of carrier is he?
He's a reefer unit, 48 foot.
So he can take reefer or dry van. Because reefers can haul dry van too. So a lot of y'all forget that. But a lot of y'all forget that. All right. So remember that reefers can take dry vans too. All right. So let's go up here. Make sure I'm in the right area. Let's go up here and set our dispatch thing. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're not going to go look for no $2.75 freight. We're going to look for some loads that's going to get him out of Florida. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it down to $1. And what rate does he say he has to be at?
He just want to get out of Florida.
All right, so there we go. He just want to get out of Florida. Let's go for $1.75, and let's go for red on our color, and let's hit save, and let's do our search. All right. So now we're going to search. Let's see what we get. Y'all can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're looking for $1.75 leaving out of Miami. Oh, what? We need to find something that's leaving out when? What's tomorrow's date? Where's my date at? Ship date. Here we go. Let's go for tomorrow. What's tomorrow?
Can you hit 29?
What will he hit 29 for? Why you?
That's when he want to leave.
That long?
That's when he want to leave. I got a guy that's want to leave Miami.
All right. Hold up, man.
What I'm working
man, you're sounding like a hunter that ain't got no bullets. Am I in this by myself, or am I just stuck on stupid? Which one is it? Do y'all hear the words that are coming out of his mouth? The man says he is stuck in Florida, and he needs to get out of Florida to go make some money. but he don't want to leave until the 29th.
He's not starting Monday, the 29th.
Can somebody tell me what kind of dog that is? What kind of dog we hunting with?
As a sad dog.
We hunting with a one-legged coon dog. Man, you can't treat no coon with no one-legged coon dog. Yeah, that dog ain't gonna never hunt, man.
I wouldn't waste my time with a driver like that.
Calling me.
Yeah, see, that's the problem right there.
I wouldn't waste my time.
Exactly.
Yeah, you put too much energy on this.
Who said that? Who said that I wouldn't waste my time?
Jay, I wouldn't waste my time. If a driver doesn't want to make at least $2,000 to $3,000 a week, he's not worth my time.
Exactly. So that guy, all he's gonna do is just take up your time and take you away from making money. All right? Because I'm telling you, that coon there ain't gonna never hunt. That dog ain't gonna never hunt. He ain't gonna never hunt. Because he's telling you, man, I'm stuck in Florida. But I need to go make some money. But and here it is, the 24th, and he don't want to leave until the 29th. That man ain't stuck. He right where he want to be. Okay? And he giving you a bunch of bull to keep you stuck with him. All right? Because if he was really stuck, he'd be looking for something leaving out tomorrow.
I think he got another job, man. I think he got another job.
He got to have another job. He got something else going on there in Florida. He's cheating on his wife or something. I don't know what he's doing. But he got something else going on that's keeping him in Florida out for the weekend. You understand what I'm saying? And he'll want to tell you that.
He probably going to hibernate.
Exactly. He'll want to tell you that. But
are we live, Kevin?
Yeah, we live.
My broker friend say he a drug dealer.
He's something because look, he's doing something on the side. Because look, man, ain't no truck driver that's trying, ain't no owner operator that's trying to make money. Gonna see his behind in Florida through Thursday, Friday, and wait till Monday to leave. Because look, every owner, if you've been driving trucks for 24 hours or better, you know that you ain't gonna find nothing coming out of Florida on the weekend. So if you in Florida on Wednesday, your best bet is to find something leaving out Thursday or Friday morning. Right. Am I right, everybody?
Yep.
All right. Look, cut that dog loose. Go ahead and take that dog out back and put a bullet in because he ain't. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even waste a bullet on him. I just put some weight on him and dump him in the lake. That dog ain't gonna hunt.
I'll check his papers and make sure his truck is still good.
Yeah, that dog is not gonna hunt. All right. But let's just assume you had somebody who really wanted to make some money. Okay.
Hey, can we switch it up then? Because the guy I got coming from North Carolina, he's going to
well, hold on. Let's do this example since we already got it in here. All right. Let's do this example since we already got it in here. Let's do this here and let's go search for some loads. All right. Let's go here. Done. All right. Let's do some searching for some loads and let's see what we got. All right, so we got 16 loads, none of them paying $1.75. So let's lower it down a little bit, and let's say 1.35. Say 1.35. Hold up, I might be doing it wrong. I got to put my point in. That's how I did show. All right, let's say 1.35. All right, and then let's go ahead and we do our search at 1.35. See what we get. There we go. See how we got some loads now? All right, so here we go. There's plenty of loads that's leaving out tomorrow. That's paying him enough money to get out of Florida. Here's one that's going from Mulberry, Florida, is going to DeForest. What's this? What's that? Wisconsin, right? So you got one going from there. Let's see what else we got. You got one going from Gracefield, Florida, going to Badger, Kentucky, and that one's paying. I like this new one. Hold on. Yeah, but it's going to show us what it's paying per mile too if we just put our thing over. It's paying $1.94 a mile. You see what I'm saying? That's better than the 135. That's almost at $2 a mile. You mean to tell me that's not enough to get him out of Florida to where he's not going to lose any money? So that's enough for him to get out of Florida without losing money. Okay, it's $1,300. It's 669 miles. Come on, really?
That's actually that's towards the area you want to go to.
All right, look. As dispatchers, as professional dispatchers, sometimes you all have to educate your carriers on how to make money. Because a lot of them don't know. They just graduate from school, they go out and lease these trucks and get these high monthly payments on these big semi-trucks, and then they got a $900 a week payment, and that's why they only want loads that's paying $3, $4, $5, and $6 per mile, because they don't know how to run a trucking business. They didn't know how to go out and secure the financing for their vehicle, okay? So now they're in a situation where all they can move is high dollar freight. But when you come down to Florida, because you'll make a lot of money coming into Florida. You'll make a lot of money staying inside of Florida, just running loads Florida to Florida. But you're not going to find high dollar freight going out of Florida. So you have to start thinking chess, not checkers. You have to start looking at it, okay, if I come into Florida and I made myself $3,000 or $4,000 coming down to Florida, and I want to get out of Florida and still make money, I'm not going to sit on my behind and wait for a good paying load to come out of Florida. Why? Because if you do that, you're missing freight elsewhere that you could have went out to on a halfway decent paying load, just enough to get you out of Florida without you losing any of the money you made coming down here. Are y'all following me?
Yeah.
So the game is when you go, and this doesn't just apply to Florida. This applies to any area you're going to that has a problem, that has a continual problem with finding good paying freight out of that area. The goal on your backhauls is not to make money. The goal on your backhauls is to get out of that area with just enough money so you don't lose money. You understand what I'm saying? Your goal is not to make money on backhauls. Your goal is not to lose money on backhauls. The backhauls are designed to get you out of an area with the money you have in your pocket intact that you made coming down there and get you to an area where you can now double up and make money. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right.
Calvin.
Yeah.
Calvin, I'm brand new. This is my first week. How do you secure that load? For example, the one that you're using right now as an example.
How do you secure this load? If you have your carrier, if you have a carrier on the contract who is in Florida, they're looking for a load, leaving out tomorrow, you then go and you call this broker. There it is right there. You're gonna call this broker. It has his phone number, all the information. There's his phone number and everything you need right there, right?
Okay, yeah.
So you gotta call the broker and say, hey, Mr. Broker, how you doing? My name is such and such and such. A member of the National Dispatch Network. I have a carrier who wants load number, blah 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 blah. It has the load number on here somewhere. Additional load details. And she has a load number on here somewhere. But you'll find the load number. Just give him where it picks up at, where it drops off at, and that should be fine. But you should have the load number on here somewhere. Okay, load details. There it is right there, 699, 1300. Shippers.
Actually, this one doesn't have a load number.
Yeah, but the shipper's comment is wood products, flat, 8-drop tarps or whatever. No, just whatever the case may be. Actually, that's a flatbed. Hold on. I thought we were putting in dry van and hold on. No, I didn't. Let me do my trailers right. Okay, but that's a flatbed. I do apologize. Let's do dry van and reefer. I forgot we were changing up so much. All right, let's do a dry van. And I'm only on 2,400 mile radius. But it pulled up 25-mile radius. Let's see what we got in 25-mile radius. It's close to where, even as close to where he wants, we still got loads. No, there's been a 25-mile radius that picks up and going to where going to places that he wants to go. Like here's one that's he's got to go 194 miles to Jacksonville, but who cares? Because if he goes that 194 miles to Jacksonville with a reefer or a dry van load, he will make $2.71. Everybody, is it easier to get out of? Because that's Florida to Florida. That's taking him from Jacksonville back down to Lakeland. So he's getting a little bit deeper into Florida, but at least he's making money while he's in Florida, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay. So he can either make money while he's in Florida, or he can go ahead and get his behind on out of Florida and take a lesser load. Here's a load that's paying $1.36. Here's another one that's paying $1.83. That's going from Aberdeen, Florida to Oakland, Georgia. And it looks like that is a total of Is that 493 miles? Is that right?
All right, let me go back.
Yeah, that one looks like it's 493 miles. And it picks up in Aberdale, Florida, okay, which is close. Auburndale, which is close to Miami, right? And it's taking them to Oakland, Georgia. It's getting them all the way out of Florida.
Yep.
Right? And he'll make $900. The rate is, see what it says. Y'all gotta love this new software that Mr. Khalid Har come up with. The rate is $1.83 per mile. So if he wants out of Florida, he can get out of Florida, or he can stay in Florida for a while. If he got something going on down there, he want to stay in Florida for this weekend, he can stay in Florida and make some money. Because remember, you can make money if you're staying in Florida, right?
True.
Right. So everybody's saying, well, I can't make no money down in Florida. That's bull crap.
The low number be on this. The low number be on this. This low right here. I can't.
What are you talking about? There's a low where?
Now he was asking what the low number was on there.
On this one, no, there's no load number, but you have the number of what you call it, and you have where it picks up and where it drops off. Just call the broker, and the load number is probably going to be on your confirmation rate sheet. Okay, so just call the broker up. Hey, Mr. Broker, how you doing? I'm with such and such with the National Network for Independent Dispatcher. I have a carrier who wants this load that picks up in. You tell them where it picks up at. Tell them where it's going. Tell them it's showing trip miles of $493 and it's paying $900. He's gonna know what you're talking about. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And then all he's gonna do is say, okay, well, let me have your carrier's DOT number or their MC number. You're gonna give him the DOT number or the MC number. He's gonna run the carrier check. That's gonna take about 1 minute. He's gonna come back and say, okay, that carrier is good to go. Or he's gonna say that carrier needs to fill out my broker agreement. Either way, if he says it's good to go, he's gonna go ahead and send you over what? A confirmation rate sheet. You are going to read it. And you're going to forward it over to your carrier. Carrier is going to sign it and send it back to you. You're going to forward it back over to the broker. Now that carrier is now dispatched. The carrier will go and pick the load up. Carrier will drop the load. Carrier will then send you the BOL, which is the receipt from the receiving shipper saying that the load was delivered on time and in good condition. Okay? And he's also going to send you a little short invoice or another copy of the what? Rate confirmation, which is what? The invoice to the broker showing how much money he owes to your carrier. The broker's then going to get that. He's going to forward that up to his factory company. A day and a half later, you're going to call that broker back. Hey, Mr. Broker, I'm calling to check the status of my carrier's pay on load number, blah, 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 blah. All that's going to be on what? Your confirmation rate sheet. So you have all that. That carrier, that broker is going to tell you one or two things. One or three things. He's going to say that carrier got paid yesterday, or that carrier is due to be paid today, or that carrier is set to be paid for tomorrow or a couple of days from now. In either case, you're going to do what? You're going to go to your Square account and you're going to prepare your invoice. You should have had it prepared already. You're going to go and you're going to prepare your invoice. You're going to attach to your invoice what? The confirmation rate sheet. You're going to attach what? The original signed dispatch agreement. You're also going to attach the BOL. And you're going to send it over to your carrier, right? You're going to send it over to him, and you're going to pull up, and you're going to copy the link, and you're going to text it to him as well. That way, all he has to do is what? Go to your cell phone. He sees that he's got an invoice from you. It's properly formatted. It's got all the documentation showing that he does owe you this money because he did pick that load up. He signed your dispatch agreement, and you have a rate confirmation sheet. All he has to do is click on it and pay you with a debit or credit card. The money goes straight right into your bank account, National Health Bank. Right?
Right.
Then you do what? Call that carrier back. Hey, Mr. Carrier, where you at? I got another load. Let me find some more loads. Actually, what you should do is once you find him that load, you should go ahead and start trying to find loads to book him out for what? The entire week. Y'all see how this is? I mean, this is nothing. It's not that hard. Once you get the system down, just follow the steps. And just do this, and just repeat the same thing over and over and over. That's all you're doing. You're repeating the same thing over and over again with every carrier. There is nothing that's so unique that you all won't be able to handle. Why? Because it's all the same thing. It's just a different city and a different load. But it's the exact same process, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So there's nothing that hard about it. making money becomes a simple tool, a simple thing. You can do it from anywhere. We're here tonight outside of a pool. You know, I could very well be in the jacuzzi booking freight. And so could you. You could be on a cruise booking freight. You can be at a coffee house or wherever you're at booking freight. You can be on vacation doing what? Booking freight. That's the great thing about this industry. As long as you got a laptop computer, I'm not tied to anything. My laptop, I can see it's unencumbered. I've got my little tablet, and I'm doing what? I'm finding freight, right? Are we not showing you all exactly what you need to do to make money?
Right. I have a question, Calvin.
Yeah.
Okay, Calvin, if I have a driver that's in Miami, I have another approach. I don't know if this would work. Should I, if I have a driver in Florida, and I just try to get him out of Florida, let's say, well, I think I would try to get an idea where he wants to go. Does he want to go to the Midwest, Pacific, or Northeast? And then just try to get a load, get him out of Florida.
Exactly. You're not trying to run him to a specific location. Because Florida is, if you're in a dead spot, the goal is just to get out. Okay? The goal, here's your goal. Get out without losing money. Now, when I say without losing money, I don't mean without hitting your goal of $2.25 or whatever. I mean without losing any of the money you made going down there. So if you find a load just paying you enough to break even on your truck, that's what? That's getting out without losing money, right? And get out as quickly as possible. Why? Because you want to get to an area that has good paying freight. It doesn't matter where you go. Just get you to an area to grab some good paying freight. Now, he may want to go back home, and back home might be to California, might be to Atlanta, might be to North Carolina or Virginia. But you find a load that's going to Alabama, right? It's not taking him to North Carolina or Virginia or Georgia. It's taking him to Alabama because the load is running in Alabama, and you're only getting paid $1.10, $1.70, $1.25, just enough to get you out without losing money, just enough to pay for your fuel, right? So, but when you go and drop that load in Alabama, you notice there's another load leaving out of Alabama that's going where? To where he wants to go, like Virginia, North Carolina, Georgia. And that load might be paying $3 or $4 or $5 per mile. Now, if he would have set it behind in Florida, pouting like a lot of carriers do, with his mouth stuck out, right? He'd have missed that load where? In Alabama, that's going where? To his home state, that's paying what? $4, $5, $6 per mile. This is chess, not checkers. Learn to think several moves down. Okay? And you all, as dispatchers, you gotta become a Bobby Fischer. Do any of y'all know who Bobby Fischer is? Anybody know who Bobby Fischer is? Who was Bobby Fischer?
Chess master.
Exactly. He was one of the youngest chess masters in the 1940s and 50s. You know, back during the Nazi Germany time when they thought Jews were dumb and, you know, subhuman, this and that. He was a Jewish kid. He was a Jewish kid. He was young. He was about 15, 16 years old. And he became the world's greatest chess player. He became a master at chess. I mean, beating all the German highlights and the European guys who were considered, these old guys who were considered chess masters. He put them to shame. I mean, he was so good, he would look across the table and say, if you make that move, this game is over with in 12 moves. Or in 6 moves, the game is over with. You want to quit now? That's how good he was. All right? They did a movie about him called In Search of Bobby Fischer. Where, and this is all a true story. If y'all can find it, go find that movie. They did a movie called In Search of Bobby Fischer. It was about an American kid who was like 9 or 10 years old. He was playing street chess. Someone noticed him and noticed how good he was. So they started training him. And everybody was saying, could he be the next Bobby Fischer? I mean, the kid was so good, he was just that good. He was beating guys like 3 times his age. I mean, going to the guy's age, no one knew him. He was like a newcomer, but he went from nobody to becoming the greatest chess player at the age of 10. Great movie, by the way. Okay? And I love chess, as y'all can tell. Okay? I love chess. Because this industry requires you to think like a chess player. Okay? If you're going to be good at this industry, if you're going to make a couple $100,000 a year, $500,000 a year, or even $1 million a year, like some of my students are doing, you got to be thinking chess and not checkers. This is not the Rudy Huxtable thing where you see on Cosby Show and you jump a couple of moves and you do a triple jump and you say, Kingman, Kingman, Kingman. You know, this is not what that is. You know, the checkers will only get you so far with that line of thinking. So you got to start thinking like chess players. All right? And you've got to somehow or another get over to your carriers that you are a chess master, that you are a master at this game of making the money. And once you establish that, then your carriers will just do what you tell them to do. It don't matter. And then once you have that done, making money for them becomes very easy. Making money for yourself becomes even easier. Right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, all right. Any more questions on finding loads out of dead spots? Because it doesn't matter where you're finding the loads. I mean, this system, this method works no matter where you're looking at. I don't care. Some of the most treacherous dead spots out in Florida is probably the worst. And in a matter of just a couple of minutes, what we were able to show you all and find loads that would do what? Get this person out of Florida and get him to an area to where he can pull a load and making money. Just like that. Okay. That's what separates this platform from every other platform. We don't deal in theories. We don't just go to a chalkboard and say, well, if you do this, it should happen this way. That's not what we do. We put the proof in the pudding. We show you exactly how it's done. All right? Because this is a live load board. These are real loads. This is real money. Right? And this is a real situation. So,
Kevin, I have a question for you. When do we send limited power of attorney to the carrier?
I said again now?
When do we send the limited power of attorney to the carrier? Or is that a document that we need?
I mean, you really don't need to send them a limited power of attorney. I mean, you can if you want to, just to secure your position with them or to secure your authority with them. But remember, you're dealing with truck drivers now, right? Remember, you're dealing with truck drivers, right? Now, are you a broker or a dispatcher?
Dispatcher.
All right. Why are you sending them a limited power of attorney? For what reason? Give me.
I was thinking when we sent, as a dispatcher, should we send the broker carrier package to the broker? Like if you're my carrier and you send me the carrier broker agreement, will I need a limited power of attorney?
No. Why do you need a limited power? I mean, the broker's contract is not with you. The broker's contract is with the carrier. Now hold up. Let's get something straight. The broker's not paying you. So you don't need a limited power of attorney because the broker doesn't need a limited power of attorney between you and the carrier. Because the agreement, your dispatch agreement, because remember what the statute states, right? CFR 371, 49.1 through 4. Okay, on page 9 of the statute, on the 49.1, the only exception to a bona fide bonded and insured freight broker is a what? Bona fide agent. Bona fide agent is described as any individual, company, or entity that has a pre-existing agreement for a continuing relationship with a carrier to find said carrier suitable freight, persuading said carrier specific criteria. Okay, show me another way it said anything about a limited power of attorney.
I'll be honest with you. Before I signed up with you, I was researching dispatching and brokering and brokering.
I know. Yeah, and some smart Yahoo done told you that you need a limited power of attorney.
No one has told me. What I did when I've done my own research, a lot of dispatching companies, just dispatching companies, not brokers, they're requiring the carrier to give them a limited power of attorney. I don't know why they're asking for that.
Like I said, some Yahoo has told you, whether they told you by mouth or they told you by something you read that they're doing. All right? Okay, look. You have a dispatch agreement. You have a legal signed agreement. That's all you really need. Now, if you want to get a limited power of attorney, go for it. But what does that do? Remember who you're dealing with. You're dealing with truck drivers. How many truck drivers do I have in here? How many truck drivers do we have? Sign off for me real quick.
Are you talking about ex-truck drivers or truck drivers?
Yeah, ex-truck drivers, owner-operators, or whatever the case may be.
I'm an ex-truck driver.
All right. So if somebody called you up out the blue on the phone and said, I'm a dispatcher, and I need you to sign a limited power of attorney, what would be your next response?
No.
I'll be questioning why he wanted that because I never heard of it before.
Exactly. You already starting out making the guy distrust you. I mean, these are, let's remember where you are now. Let's remember where you are. Okay. Okay, look, someone like me is not going to go into Coon Bottom, Georgia talking shit, right? Right?
Right.
And we all know why, right?
Yeah, I mean,
right. So why in the world would you start off with a truck driver by asking for a limited power of attorney?
No, I wouldn't start out with that. My question was, once I got the dispatch service agreement and the company profile, and then I got loads for him, and I presented him. Once I got 3 loads for him, and listen, I got 3 options for you. Which one do you like? You want once I have that relationship with him, should I request a limited power of attorney? Not at the beginning, no. That's after. I'm talking about you got the dispatch service agreement out. I got the company profile. I started looking loads for him, things like that.
All right. So now I'm not saying don't do it. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying you're probably going to lose more money than you're going to earn by asking for that limited power of attorney. Because here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. Not very many things will offend a truck driver. Okay, love. Not very many things will offend a truck driver. But when they get to the point, AJ, my dog is very protective of my wife. So, but yeah, there are not very many things that will offend a truck driver. But one of the things that will shine them off are talking about stuff like limited powers of attorney and things because they don't trust people. They don't trust people. And they may not they may not say it to you, but eventually you're gonna see that you're gonna start calling them up and you're gonna let them know, hey, I got loads for you. But then they remember you asking them for that limited power of attorney. And you say, I got loads for you, this and that, and then they're gonna be telling you so, oh, I already got a load. Oh, I found a load already. Oh, I'm not really I'm running anything right now. They're not gonna tell you what the real reason is. The real reason because they don't trust you anymore. Because you asked them for something that they're not really comfortable with giving you. I mean, at all. Because you start talking about limited powers of attorney, all they're hearing is power of attorney. They're not even hearing the limited part. And I don't care how you explain it, it's still stuck in their mind that you're giving them, that they are giving you control over his business.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
So, my question is this. Why rock a boat that's sailing smoothly? You understand what I'm saying? If you got a carrier who you have a good relationship, you're making money, why create problems where there is no problem? Mm-hmm. I understand the part where you want to, and this is basically that limited power of attorney. That's basically just for their own ego. So they've got to a point where we're making get money now. We want to seem more professional, so the power of attorney and make our carriers feel like they're stuck in with us, and we have them under. No, don't do that, man. Now, I'm not gonna say don't do it. I'm gonna say I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, that's why I asked you because I never heard you speak about that. Before you joined your platform, I was seeing it everywhere. Like all these other dispatching service companies. They require it. So I was like, well, how come someone never talked about this? I need to get to the bottom of this, why we never mention it. And all these other companies are mentioning that, for a carrier to sign up, they got to sign up, but they got to set up with them, and they got to do this and that.
Look, if you are a broker, I can see where you have to have a limited power of attorney. The brokers are, they're bonded. There's a whole lot of other, liability that because brokers are taking ownership of freight and all that type of stuff. So if they're signing a carrier up to their carrier to your brokerage firm. Yes, that's one thing. Okay, that's one thing. And brokers usually get that is included in their broker shipper package too, because basically they're taking ownership of the freight, so the broker has to have control over the shipment of the loads, right? But if you are a dispatcher and you have a properly formatted have you all ever read our dispatch agreement that we provide for you all? Have you read the dispatch agreement that's in your back office?
Yes, I have.
Notice how it's worded. It is worded to cover and protect you at every legal term. So there's no need for a power of attorney. The agreement itself gives you all the authority you need once they sign it, right?
Right, and it has a held harmless clause too.
Exactly. So what's the point of the limited power of attorney? The only reason that limited power of attorney is there is that you can actually get a verbal, you can get a verbal confirmation of the authority to do certain things, all right? And it's covered in that dispatch agreement when it talks about you getting a load board, in the carriers. You see what I'm saying? Under the carrier is required, at some point to get a load board and give you control and give you access to it. You see what I'm saying? Give you control of that account. Why? Because you are dispatching for him. You're finding loads for him or her or whatever the case may be. So don't get so caught up and so, wrapped up in all of this thing that's just there to make you look good. Just concentrate on making money. We book freight for 317 carriers every single week, and not one of them has a limited power of attorney. And been doing so for the last year and a half. And not one of them is under limited power of attorney.
I wouldn't feel comfortable getting it. That's why I wanted to bring that up to you. Because I wouldn't feel comfortable asking a driver, hey, I need a limited power of attorney to fight.
Hey, look, if you don't feel comfortable, ask them how you think they feel. Right?
Right.
Yeah, look, a lot of this is common sense, okay? A lot of this is common sense. Don't try to force things onto your carrier. You have a tough enough job trying to get them to understand the concept of taking a load that's not losing them money just to get out of the area to go to an area to pick up a load that's making them money. So then you're going to compound that, and you're going to follow it up with, oh, by the way, I did a limited power of attorney.
Probably on your back, talked about that too.
Yeah. Look. Get your relationship established with your carrier, okay? Just establish the fact that you know what you're talking about and you know what you're doing, and then you back that up. Now, all the stuff that we provide you with allows you all to be able to back that up and back that up easily. With this new software that we have access to, with your license keys on the straight dispatch extension, it makes your job so much easier and make you so much more competent than the competition. Okay? So if you haven't gotten that key access, get it. Okay? Get it. Start using it. Get it. We're going to be putting a straight dispatch members page up on you all's back office site. Make sure we have started deleting the toll-free numbers and stuff out of your Grasshopper accounts because we no longer can supply those. So we started deleting all of the toll-free extensions and everything. So make sure you all go to let me show y'all here. Make sure you all go to our network, our Dispatchers Network directory page. And that's going to be in the Who Are We section. If you're going to go to your page, it's going to be in your Who Are We section on you all network website, which is at mydispatcher.org. Okay, which is at mydispatcher.org. You're going to go over here. You're going to go to Who Are We, which is right here. Okay, y'all are going to go to the Who Are We page, and it pulls up right there. I'm on my tablet tonight, so if y'all see me reaching for the screen, I'm on my tablet doing the touchscreen thing. You're going to scroll down, and you're going to see here where it says, right there, nope, there it is right there. You'll see where it says Dispatchers Network. You're going to see it, so contact one of the network's independent dispatch firms today. You're going to click on that bad boy right there, and it's going to take you right over to what? the National Dispatchers Network directory. Make sure you all go in here and you create your going to your directory page area here. I'm going to go ahead and sign out real quick so I can show y'all how this works, again real quick. So once you're logged out, you go to your directory. You got to register. You click register. That's what comes up. So you got to put in all your information where you can register on the page. You can go in here where it says display name, put your company name. Okay. Once you have gotten registered and you've done that, you're going to go and sign in. And then when you sign in, you can go up here and click over the top because you have your thing over the top and you can pull up your profile. And you can edit your profile and you can add in all your company information, your links to your websites, your phone numbers, all the stuff that you need to do what start branding your company. Once you do that, make sure you go ahead and start updating your profile by adding your photo and things into it. Then once you've done that, you'll be able to go over here to where it says browse all members, and you can click on that and you'll be able to see all the other members as you can see here. Now, I don't know why these people haven't updated their profiles, so you all need to go in there and start adding your pictures and adding more information about your company. Because once you do that, you can also go to the area over here that says blog, and you can create blogs. You can create your own blogs, and you can start sharing those blogs on social media. So basically what this is, and you can also send friend requests to each other and friend other members of the network. Now, this is not just a directory for you all, but anyone can come and register on this site. All right? We try to encourage other carriers, shippers, brokers. Our goal is to have an entire industry, representatives from every part of the industry register on this site and network it just like you do on Facebook or LinkedIn. Basically, which is a private social media network. Now, can everybody see the power of having a industry social media network? Can y'all see the advantages of having that? Because now you all can network within yourselves and just trade ideas and swap business and just make money amongst each other, just like you do on Facebook, LinkedIn, and anything else. But instead of that, it doesn't come with all the BS and all the other stuff that doesn't mean a hill of beans. It's all stuff about what? Finding and booking freight. You see what I mean? You can create your own blogs, talk about them, and then you can start branding your company by sharing your blogs on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Snapchat, on Instagram, everything. See how powerful that becomes as a branding tool? Does everybody see that? Hello?
Yeah.
Y'all going sound on me again. All right. Look.
Yes, sir.
All right. Any other questions real quick, because we're nearing our end time.
Yeah.
It's now 9:07. It's about time for us to end this, so let's get it. Yeah.
Okay. We spoke about setting up the LLC structure.
Yeah.
When using the U-Ship and the Central Dispatching site.
Mm-hmm.
So I contacted, my LLC provider, and they told me that I needed to call the government in order to amend the business activity.
Mm-hmm.
So right now I'm registered because I started the transportation company.
Mm-hmm.
So right now my general is freight hauling. So with the government, I just give them the spiel the explanation that we talked about as far as assisting college students relocating their vehicles.
Yeah, families, college students, military personnel. We specialize in residential relocation.
Okay.
So.
Is it can I just go online, because I've been trying to catch the government over the phone for the last.
Well, what do you mean by the government? What they're saying is you need to add that to your EIN's description. So that's irs.gov. That's all that is. Okay. You got to go and you're going to amend your EIN description. But why would you go through all that? I mean, you can go through all that. I mean, how much money is that going to cost you?
I'm not sure. I mean, I've already done it through my. I've already set that up on my LLC. So I'm not sure why I needed to go to the IRS.gov.
Have you been paying your yearly or your quarterly fees for the LLC? Have you been paying that?
I just started. Yeah. Yes,
okay.
I did. I just made my first payment.
All right. So you just made your first payment.
Quarterly payment. Yes.
All right. So it wouldn't be advantageous you just to go and get another LLC.
No.
Right?
You're right. No, it would not.
Doesn't seem to be working there, sir. Why it's not? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to let someone out the gate here, but it still doesn't seem to be. I don't know why it's dropped. Won't let y'all out. It gets stuck sometimes. Sometimes it gets stuck. I don't know why. Sometimes it just gets stuck. But what you would do is this. Okay. Yeah, that's what you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to update your EIN number. You're gonna have to update your EIN number. Okay. And you do that by going to irs.gov and you're doing something called the EIN update or amendment or something of that nature.
Okay. Okay. I'll look for that. Thank you.
Hey, Calvin, I have a question, please.
Okay. And where y'all parked at? So you can go out that right there and go out, or you can go out right over here and walk right out. But, I don't know what the deal is on that. The pool doesn't close until 10, so I don't know why that would not be open. All right. One last question, because it's time for us to close. Time for us to shut this down.
Calvin, real quick.
Yeah.
I had a question real quick. So now with the U-ship kind of piggybacking off of his question, I mean, not dealing with the LLC, but with U-ship and Central Dispatch, as a dispatcher, do you still have to, if you're using both of those sites, do you still have to get have a dispatch agreement with them, or is it the same situation as you just explained in the video where you would take the remaining balance?
No, you don't necessarily have to have a dispatch agreement when dealing with U-ship and Central Dispatch, okay? Because remember, what you're doing is you're going to Central Dispatch and you're picking up carriers who are already contracted with Central Dispatch. You basically all you're doing is you're just cherry picking on U-ship, and then once you get the load under contract on U-ship, then you're posting that pickup and delivery onto Central Dispatch for them to find you a carrier that will run that shipment out for you. That's all that is. Okay.
Basically, just give them the balance order amount that we agreed upon, and then whatever else is the.
I'm sorry.
Is mine. I said basically the balance that the amount that we agreed upon, pay them, and like you said, whatever the amount is, that's I guess the profit to the dispatcher.
Exactly. Okay. So I don't know where security is. They're wandering around here somewhere. I guess they'll come and open that gate for you. But yeah, that's basically it. Because everything is already set up through U-ship and through Central Dispatch as far as being able to secure your carriers and run them out. Now, after you had the carriers to run the load and you paid that carrier, that is the best time to do what? Then that's the best time for you to solicit that carrier for what? A signed dispatch agreement, right?
Right.
Why? Because you probably paid him more money than he's ever been offered for running Central Dispatch, right? Because remember what you're doing. You're going to U-ship and you're cherry picking the load, and you offer them like 5 times, sometimes 3, 4, 5 times what they normally. These carriers are normally paid just what? $175, $150, $200, tops $300, right? So at very top, they're only paid about $300, per car. When you maybe offer them $500, $600, $700, $800 per car. So on the pool. So why is that? The pool doesn't close till 10. Now we've gone over this. I have to talk to management tomorrow about that because I had to talk to management to get them to get security to understand that the pool doesn't close until 10, and that stays over 24 hours. So if that stays over 24 hours, how here to there if you can't get into the gate? See, that makes no sense. Yeah, and I'll talk to them tomorrow. So that makes no sense. That makes no sense to close this off when you have to come through here to get to the fitness center. The fitness center stays open 24/7. Now, if somebody gets hurt trying to climb over the fence, then they're gonna wind up suing everybody. You think about that. All right. Y'all can see. Sometimes I have to do devil duty out here on the place because I do own some of these apartments out here. But it's that way. Let me ask you another question while we're here. What time does that close? Okay, so does it stay open like the fitness center, or does it close at 10 like the pool? All right, I'll find out tomorrow. All right. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. I was just helping an elderly disabled couple out. They rent out here. They're actually one of my renters. They rent one of the condos that I purchased out here. So my wife and I, we own 3 of these out here, and we live in one, so and we rent them out. So, but Joe was having problems getting out of the gate because their key code didn't work. Because for some reason, security closes the gate, but the pool doesn't close until 10, and the fitness center stays open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So, but I'll go over that with them on tomorrow. All right, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and call it a night, okay? We've been on this long enough. We're going to go ahead and call this a night, and then make sure you all know, give me a second, make sure you all know that on Saturday, we are having our Booking Freight from Home show, which is every Saturday from 10:15 to 1:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this Saturday, we will be here at the clubhouse with our Booking Freight from Home show, which is broadcast live right here from Avenue 29. And that's every Saturday. This Saturday, make sure y'all tune in. It's going to be a very special Saturday. We're going to be basically letting you all know about our open applications that we are taking resumes for those of you who are owners of your own logistics firm, where we will be having we're going to be launching our career placement, our guaranteed career placement seminar events, which is going to be held in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Tallahassee, and Orlando. They'll be here 4 times a year. We're going to be picking 5 logistics logistic firm owners as instructors. You all will be coming down 2 weeks out of 4 times a year to train a minimum of 45 to 100 students. And at the end of it, each firm will be guaranteeing the graduating students a guaranteed placement with their firm. Okay? You all will be paid $25,000 for basically 2 weeks of work. That's $100,000 for 8 weeks of work. So if you want to be a part of that, get ready. That's going to be coming. It's half of the tuitions is going to be paid for by government funding through housing department, through Section 8, through HUD, food stamps, through VA, through things of that nature. The Back to Work program, Workforce Plus, Job Source Ones, and things like that. The other half of our students will be from private individuals just paying the tuition. The tuition is $7,500 to attend these seminars. Okay, you all as instructors, if you are selected, our first batch starts here in Florida, and then next year we'll branch out to other states. So don't feel some kind of way if you don't get chosen for this particular one that we're starting here in Florida. So we have plans to open them up all over the United States in every single state. And we're going to have 5 instructors for each state. Those 5 instructors will have to be business owners. And once you become an instructor for that 8 weeks of work, you're basically going to make $100,000. And you get to increase what? Your growth of your firm, because you're going to have qualified personnel who's going to come to work for you, and you know them. Why? Because you help train them. Okay? So get ready for that. That's coming. And
yeah, when you say you want our resumes for that? You want to have us to have our resumes prepared for that?
Yeah, you can go to the RBBSLLC.org. That is our corporate website. And on the, where it says, here, let me show you here. You can go to this right here. Whew, long night. You can go to there it is right there, RBBSLLC.org. Okay. You go to this page right here. You go to where it says career fairs. You go to career fairs. You can scroll down, and you see right here. This is the page that tells you, about the different cities we'll be in. You got their promotional videos for each city. If you want to go here and you want to click on, don't click the register now because that just takes you to another link to pay for something else. But don't worry about that right now. You go over here. We have your course schedule, and we have the career fair brochure. If you click on it, you can pull up. It'll tell you what. If you click on this, it'll pull up for you, and it'll give you the entire layout of how we came up with the numbers and how you all paid and how it all breaks down. This is what we had to supply to all the government agencies to get them to come on board. Is this right here. And then we also have the schedule that shows the day-to-day, the schedule of the event and the course number and the course title and the schedule of events from orientation to graduation to the final test and things of that nature. Okay. All right. So just be prepared to send us your resumes and things over to training at RBBSLLC.org. And once we'll go over all this on Saturday. This is what we're going to be going over on Saturday in the Saturday's Booking Free from Home show. All right. So as you can see, yeah.
Real quick, Square, all right. I just went to square.com to set up your Square Pay account.
Just go to squareup.com. It's squareup.com.
Square Up. All right.
Squareup.com. All right. All right.
Yep.
That's gonna do it for the night, y'all. I'm way overdue.
Thank you.
My wife is blowing up my phone saying, "Baby, where are you?" Okay. So I want to thank y'all for joining us for a great Q&A session. Hopefully we'll everybody will be back with us on Saturday, and we can inform y'all about our plans for this great opportunity that we are presenting, and we hopefully we can get some good people in it, and hopefully in the future put all of you all to work as professional logistics trainers and help you all to build your firms and make money at the same time. Until then, y'all have a good night. I appreciate y'all, each and every last one of you all. I'll see y'all back here on Saturday with the Booking Free from Home show. This has been Calvin Butler with the RBBS Logistics Learning Center and the National Dispatchers Network. Y'all have a good night. Later.